Canadian RCs here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first look at the Tamiya TT01E 1/14th scale MAN Racing Euro Truck. This vehicle comes almost RTR, including a motor and ESC, as well as a body, and then the car and the parts. So this is a kit, so you must assemble it by yourself. One thing that you should note with this vehicle is that it does say on the bottom of the box here that a servo is, or that an ESC is not included. It does come with an ESC, and it is worth noting that it is a good one too. So you do not need to buy a separate ESC with this vehicle. I ended up buying one, and it's not needed. It comes with the Tamiya TT01E02S ESC, which can do both brushed and brushless motors. So inside the box, we have, of course, the star of the show, which is this very cool 4-piece MAN Racing Euro Truck. So it comes in two separate molds, the bottom deck and then the top, which includes the cab, the rear of the cab, and the bumper. And all these pieces need to be cut out and painted by themselves. And then they are secured with double-sided tape, which is supplied with the kit. You have the very thick foam bumper, some parts, as well as the notable chassis brace, which is one of the new things that was included with the TT01E, and what makes it so durable and so popular. It reduces the flex in the chassis. The stock tires, which are pretty good, and for most of the racing that you do with these cars, those are required to be used. Some externals for the car, so your mirrors, your bumper, your rear hitch, that just add to the scale. The very popular and one of my favorite chassis, the TT01E tub chassis, which is really nice. It has ribbing in the battery tray, which makes it so that you have to use either a 9mm round pack or a 2S LiPo round pack. It is noted that some clubs do let you cut the ribbing out and use a square pack, but most want you to run the round packs. Usually the most fun part of all of the Tamiya kits is this bag right here with all the colorful labels, because this has your motor, your electronics, all the nice metal pieces. Some hub carriers, hexes, and diff covers. This right here is the ESC that I mentioned that is included, so it doesn't come in one of the main packages. This is tossed in with the kit, and it does not say on the box that it comes with this. So just a note to anyone who's thinking about getting this kit, it comes with an ESC. You do not need to buy an ESC. Also, this actually can do censored brushless motors, believe it or not, which is pretty cool. For just a basic ESC that comes in the box, this thing can do brushed, brushless, and brushless censored motors. Very cool. Control arms, rear bumper mounts, some chassis mounts, and some body posts. The very cool scale molded wheels for this vehicle that look just like the ones you see on the semi-truck. And lastly, driveline components, including the drive shaft, your plastic CVDs, and then of course two separate manuals, the manual for the body as well as the manual for the rest of the car. Since this body is special to this vehicle, it comes with a specific manual to explain how to cut out, put the body together, and apply the 100 and something decals it comes with. And then last but certainly not least, of course, is the absolutely massive decal sheet that is included. I personally am not and have not used the setup that they have with all these decals in specific colors. I like to paint my bodies the way they are and then add some of these decals where I want them, like headlights, taillights, etc. But if you really want to, you can make it just like the car on the box. So it explains to you in that manual what parts need to be painted what color and where all the decals belong if you'd like to do it that way. And then just a little thing talking about warranty and how to not kill yourself with an RC, because apparently that's a danger. I have already built one of these kits. It's a very easy kit, very fun kit. The most difficult part, of course, is the body. It's kind of difficult to paint. I cut the pieces first and then painted. I would probably recommend painting it and then cutting it out later. Just make sure you apply those masks to the cab. But overall, the car goes together really easily. It does use Phillips or crosshead screws, so they can be a little bit finicky compared to their Allen head counterparts, but overall it is very easy to put together. It's a fun kit, and this class has really been sweeping the nation, I guess, in America and Canada. Lots of clubs are picking this up as a class because it's very inexpensive. I believe this costs $245 Canadian, and that does include a 1-year free membership to my club. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and it's very popular because you're not allowed to modify anything. The whole idea of the class is that you run everything stock. So the only things you are allowed to change in my class is any servo, any receiver and transmitter, and you are allowed to swap out the plastic bushings that come with the kit for ball bearings, just to make the car a little bit more efficient and run smoother. Other than that, everything has to be 100% stock. So no aluminum steering racks, nothing. Everything has to be completely stock and original, including the tires and tire tread. And it just makes the class really even and fun. Everyone runs the same stuff, so it's really nice for beginners because the beginners don't have to worry about the obsessed tuners that are going to change their setup and make everything so perfect for cornering. The TT01E doesn't have any sort of real adjustment, which just makes it very fair and a very fun class. Not to mention that they're extremely durable because of how protective the body is around the car and the very thick bumper. You don't really have to worry about breaking something, so it can be a fun rub and race with your friends, and you can kind of hit each other in the corners and stuff, and you don't really have to worry about breaking anything because the cars don't go too fast. I've talked to several different people at my club. Almost everyone has one of these Euro trucks, and of everybody there, only one guy's broken something, and it was a rear rim. He was racing and he just put into the wall a little too fast and he cracked a rim. But other than that, no one else has had anything break. And even if you do, parts are super cheap. An entire tree with all the parts you need and then some only costs around $6 or $7 on eBay or at your local hobby shop. So it's a really cool kit to get into and it's really fun. So I've already built one of these. This is going to end up being my dad's so we can race together. So I still have to cut and paint the body and build the whole car. For me, this is probably my 5th kit, and I'm getting pretty good at it. This kit probably took maybe 3 hours to make and put together, and that was mainly because I was waiting for electronics to get here, like the servo. The body's going to take you longer than the car is from cutting and masking and painting it, but the car is easy to put together. It's a lot of fun to put together, and if you're looking at getting into racing and your club offers this as a kit, I would highly recommend doing it just because it's a fun class. It's an easy to get into class, and then down the road if you want to get into touring, you can totally do that. But because this kit doesn't require any sort of adjustments and stuff, you don't have to worry about screwing up your setup. It's just easy and straightforward and fun. So yeah, overall, I think this is a great kit for beginners. It's a fun kit to build, and it's a great kit to race. So thank you guys for watching this. I will be including a build review video and a final product of what this car looks like when it's done, as well as mine, and then some running videos once I get to the track. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Canadian RCs.